Hi everyone, I am here to show you a demo of IBMiCmd. The current version that I'm recording at is 1.6, and we are actually going to talk about most of the functionality available here. So we'll look at the first one, which is a member listing. It's quite simple really. It's just a list of members on the currently selected system that you're on. So I'm on Power 8 at the moment, and I can easily switch members if I go back to select remote system, and I'm able to choose between the ones that I've defined. Obviously I can create a new config if I want, but I'll cancel out of that and I'll just go with Power 8. So member listing is fairly straightforward. You put a library in, and then you put the source physical file, and then you'll get a list. And it's fairly simple to browse a member. You can double click on it and have the member open up like so, and you can apply the syntax highlighting manually. Of course, we can scroll through the program, take a look at it. I don't necessarily need to read through the program, but I'm going to go ahead and compile this. And to compile, we need to open up the command bindings. That's the command entry. We need to open up the command bindings. So I already have some predefined bindings, and the one I'm going to use is test pugum. So if I edit the bind, I can see what this bind is going to do. So the first command it's going to run is create SQL RPGI. I'm passing in what the object I want out of it, the source file, which is #laln qrpgle source, and the source member is the object name, and you get the idea. And this errors laln test pugum is actually going to display the errors when the program is compiled. So we'll go ahead and save that. And first of all, before we compile it, let's go ahead and open up the error listing so for when it's compiled. If we double click on test pugum, it will say test pugum in progress, and then when it's actually compiled or finished compiling, it will fetch the errors, and then it will actually load the error listing for you, and it will tell us what source has got the errors in. So #laln qrpgle source test pugum. We double click, we get the error listing up, and if we double click on the error, it will take us to the line, and usually the column, but this is a line specific. But we can carry on and it will tell us where the other errors are. You get the idea. Let's go back to this product SP error. So it says the definition for product SP not found, and that sounds like a library list issue. So now I'm going to go ahead and add a library to my library list. To do this, you can press Ctrl F7 or just open up the library list from the menu. Quite simply, I'm going to add demo lib to my library, click add library, and I'm going to move it up the list so it's at the top, and I'm using my arrow keys to move the items around. My current library, and then I'll just save it. When you click save, it will validate the library list is valid, and then quite simply I'm going to recompile. To do that, I just double click on test pugum, and then it will tell me what other errors there are, if there are any. Oh yeah, okay, well it's found the file, but now I have different errors, so I'm not going to actually go ahead and fix all these. It would take way too long, but that's the error listing summed up. So next we're going to look at converting a fixed format program to a non-fixed format program. What we're going to do is going to go ahead and open up a fixed format program, and this is courtesy of BVS Tools. Thanks Bradley. I'm using a program that you've created as an example, and quite simply I want to take all these fixed format definitions and create free format definitions, and all I have to do is go to plugins, IBMiCmd, and then go to RPG file conversion or Ctrl F6, and we actually have the ability to compare the differences in the output. So as you can see, all the red is the lines removed and all the green are the lines added. So it's gone ahead and converted most of the definitions, as you can see: directory, G folder ID, and it's even got the initial values, so on and so forth. It's done all the subfields and the prototypes and the data structures. It's done it all for us, and it's left all the normal code alone. And to confirm this change, we'll go ahead and click Actions, Accept, and the file is changed for us. Very nice, very simple, and I'm very happy that it was fairly quick at it too. The last thing I'm going to show you is a file editor, a display file editor, and this is now built into IBMiCmd. I should note that it is still a work in progress, but you are able to use it, which is good. If you open up a display file, we have a definition here, and if we go to File, not File, Plugins, IBMiCmd Display File Editor, the window will pop up, and as you can see, it's a very basic editor, but we are able to click on fields, text, you get the idea. And we have our record formats at the top, the function keys that are enabled in the program by their indicator, page up, page down. We have everything we need, and of course, if you want to change the initial value to a field, we can just change, department name. So you can add in text. You get the idea. We can drag stuff around. We can drag fields as we want, and it's quite simple to add a new record format. And we'll get a new format in there. We can insert fields. We'll make this a text constant, hello world. We'll set it to yellow, work down into the middle here. And now we have a new record format. If we click File, Save, it will save the format. And if we find our new record format, at the bottom, my format, hello world, color yellow. That's the format editor right there. So this is a very basic demo of the plugin, and hopefully you can see its full potential here. The error listing, the format conversion, the display editor, which is a work in progress. It's all available for free.